Tonight is one of those nights I'm unable to sleep. I don't even know why I'm here writing this because it feels humiliating, but I have nowhere else to let this out. My husband is asleep in the other room, or maybe he's just lying there awake, hating me. I wouldn't blame him. Our 16-year-old daughter's asleep too. I can hear her soft breathing down the hall, and it makes me feel like the worst mother alive. She overheard everything earlier tonight. I wish I could take that moment away from her, put her back in that bubble where her parents were still a team and life still felt safe. But that bubble is gone, popped to nothingness by me. I keep pacing the house like I'm expecting an answer to just appear. I sat in the kitchen for almost an hour, then on the couch, then back in the hallway. I feel like I'm watching my entire life come apart in slow motion, and I have no idea how to stop it. He looked at me tonight with so much anger and hurt that I could barely breathe. It could be the first time in our marriage that he's this angry. We've been married for 16 years. We've shared everything, built a life together from almost nothing. He's been the one person who has always believed in me, even when I didn't believe in myself. He said we'd talk tomorrow, but the way he said it, it sounded like he's already made his mind up. I begged him to just sit with me and talk now, but he told me there's nothing left to say tonight. So now I'm sitting here alone, typing into my phone because I can't stand the silence in my own head. I don't have many friends I can talk to. I've always been kind of closed off in that way. My husband is my best friend, was my best friend, and I can't exactly go to him with this. I thought about calling my sister, but I can't face what she'll think of me. I don't want my family to know. Not yet. Maybe never. I'm ashamed enough as it is. There's this voice in my head that keeps telling me I deserve every ounce of pain coming my way. But then another part of me panics because I don't want to lose everything we built. I don't want my marriage to end. I don't want my daughter growing up in a broken home, but I might not get a choice. I'm trying to remember when we started to drift apart. The last couple of years have been hard. I gained weight and I stopped feeling attractive. I felt invisible, even though he never once said or did anything to make me feel that way. He's always been faithful, steady, and good to me. He works so hard to give us a comfortable life. We have a nice house with a pool. Our daughter attends a private school. We have a good life. I'm just angry at how I managed to throw it all away. What was I thinking? I used to adore him. I used to make him feel special. We had this fun, flirty way of being with each other, even after years together. Then somewhere along the way, I shut down. Maybe I got lazy. Maybe I just didn't know how to be vulnerable anymore. I miss that connection so badly now. I miss just laughing with him, reaching over and feeling his hand on mine. I miss sex, not just the act, but the coziness of it. I feel touch-starved. Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night with this ache under my skin, like I need to be touched just to feel alive. It sounds pathetic to admit that. I thought I could bury those feelings, but I didn't. Instead, I did something selfish, something cruel. I betrayed him. Even typing that makes me feel sick. I barely even knew the guy, but I let him woo me. I let it turn into meeting up and then into sleeping with him a few times. It wasn't even worth it. There was no love, not even that much passion, just a temporary escape from the reality I should have been facing with my husband. When he confronted me tonight about the changes in me, the secrecy, the distance, I denied it until I couldn't anymore. And then I told him the truth. The look on his face when I said the words I cheated will never leave me. He looked like someone had reached in his gut and squeezing it. Then he just shut down, and that hurt even more than if he'd screamed. I ruined the man who would have done anything for me. I ruined my daughter's world. I ruined myself. What will happen now? Please put my mind at rest. Update. It's been 2 weeks since that night, and I think I've finally stopped pretending there's hope. He's checked out. I can see it in every look, every short conversation. He's not angry anymore, which almost hurts more than when he was furious. He behaves like I'm a stranger in the house we built together. The talk I kept dreading finally happened. I sat at the kitchen table and begged him to let me explain again, to let me show him that I'll do whatever it takes to fix this. I told him that this was still workable. I just wanted him to see it, even for a millisecond, to just open his eyes and look. He's been such a gentleman, even through all this. He didn't say anything cruel. He just told me no. Like it was the simplest answer in the world. No, he doesn't want to try. No, he doesn't believe there's a version of this where we come out whole. No, he doesn't want a wife who could do what I did. I broke something in him that will never come back. Hearing it so plainly with no anger behind it was like a final blow. I knew then there was no coming back from this. He's moving ahead with divorce. He's already met with a lawyer and started the process of separating. It feels so cold and practical. I guess that's what happens when love turns into something you can't recognize anymore. He's still sleeping in the house for now, but he's made it clear that once everything is settled, he'll move on with his life. I don't even know what my life will look like when that happens. I don't have a plan. I can barely think past the next day. Our daughter is different with me. She's cold, distant, like she's keeping me at arm's length. I know she's confused and hurt. She looks to her dad now for comfort. She used to do that with me before D-Day. I was her favorite parent. I can feel her trust in me slipping away. I didn't know losing the trust of your family could hurt this much. I keep wondering if she'll ever see me as the mom I used to be, or if this is all she'll remember about me, that I'm the reason her home fell apart. The AP is gone. The second I told him my husband knew, he blocked me and disappeared. How chivalrous. Lol. I don't know why that still hurts though, when I hate myself for being with him in the first place. It's like I needed that final reminder of how meaningless it all was. I destroyed my family for someone who couldn't even send a single text to ask if I'm okay. Nowadays, I sit 3 days a week in therapy, trying to pick apart all the pieces of myself that led to this. The insecurity, the need for attention, the lies I told myself to justify it all. I thought keeping it hidden was protecting my husband and our family, but it was just cowardice. Every time I see him look at me, I know my apologies don't mean a thing. He's right. They're just words now. My actions spoke louder than anything I can say. I miss him so much. I miss the life we had. I miss how safe I used to feel when he was next to me. I can't believe it is all gone now. I keep catching myself thinking, maybe if I do this or that, he'll change his mind. Then I see how he looks at me, how there's nothing left in his eyes, and I know I'm just fooling myself. He's already far gone in his mind, even if he's still physically here for now. Edit. Plus know that AP hasn't crossed my mind the same way since all of this came crashing down. But when he does, I feel nothing but disgust. I think back to those conversations, the meetups, and I can't even understand what I saw in him. He wasn't even physically all that, just average height, average build, average dick. It makes me sick to realize I traded years of loyalty and real love for someone so unflattering. Like, where were my standards?